like, how strange.
Y'all know that Black Mama's Be Like video with the puppet?
No.
I feel like I know.
There's spaghetti in there.
I thought I was
I probably
Almost there was another puppet that was like a rapper. You know that puppet, John?
Skedaddle.
Yeah, who was that? What's his name?
I forgot.
Peanut
his
or
name.
something.
Yeah, Peanut.
Peanut Lie.
Skedaddle.
Get
out of here. Get out of here. Welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and just hop into it right now. We are back in the Wholesome House, and it is super late. This is the latest. Man, this is just a really odd recording because,
Wholesome
first of all,
House,
it is a
late night edition.
Tuesday. It's not even our regular day. We literally, the most recent episode literally dropped this morning, and now we're already back recording again.
Full
Working
cycle,
double time.
baby.
So-
Crazy.
Overtime.
Full cycle,
Exactly.
baby.
You don't know how much overtime.
I'm saying, bro, we do it for y'all.
Sheesh. But we do indeed do it for y'all, and it is wonderful to be back so soon, man. I was just so excited to get back in here. So I believe we're going to have a wonderful episode. As you know, it is Benjamin Lane, the Sound Bite Surfer, and I would love to see who else is in the house.
March in the building. Yeah. Feeling good on this Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And I'm excited to see what we're going to talk about today.
No cap. It's Wavy J, man. We got the house going up on a Tuesday, and I'm feeling pretty good too. Hey, shout out to my job, man. We had a little holiday party today. We had 2 drink tickets. I was off the high noons.
You won that 15-1 game set, right?
I did,
man. That's a lot
man.
of games in one set.
You know, and it wasn't a whole
Off the
lot of
high
they had
noons.
like some other like cups and like some simple. So they had a little karaoke machine, but I was like,
Oh,
nah, bro.
you ain't hop on?
Nah,
What?
man.
What's your
Karaoke.
what would be your go-to karaoke song?
What would be my go-to?
Yeah, like
It probably, low key. We
Some
was
Luther?
kind of talking about it earlier, but it'd probably be like some Dwele, low key.
Ain't nobody going to
Really?
them, ho. You
I get
be
like
the
that.
only one.
Man, yeah, you right. maybe I do like
That is not a crowd pleaser.
I do hey ya then.
All right, there we
Probably
go.
the Outkast
Get up there and
joint.
shake it.
See, that's
No
always
way.
my problem, bro. I be trying to do what I would like, bro, but I'm like, I gotta do
You trying
something.
to
that's
put
gonna
people
be-
on. But
Exactly.
John, now
Give the
is not
people what
time.
they
John
want.
said, I got to do me.
bro. I be fighting it, bro. I be fighting it.
It's your boy Z Breeze, Mr. 70 Degrees. My friend Rashonda had said to me, she was like, you always cool, calm, and collected. She was like, if you were a temperature, you'd be 70 degrees. So, Mr. 70 Degrees
Shout out
here.
Rashonda.
Shout out
Sorry.
Rashonda. Hey, I miss you. That was like my friend in like 7th grade. It's been a long time. Relax. See, I can't never say nothing.
No, that's real, bro. It was just the way you said.
Tired of the ridicule.
It was the way you said it, bro.
I
You
miss
said, I just miss it, bro. It's been like since
When the
7th
good
grade.
thing goes
I should call her.
bad. Right.
No way,
It's
bro.
about tapping with them friends you ain't talked to in a minute.
On me.
man.
No, for real.
Okay.
We don't burn bridges out here. Shout out to the person that just commented on TikTok that was like, hey, I would like to be friends with these guys. You are a friend. And with that, what we got today?
Man, so I actually saw this on Twitter, so
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna paint this picture, right? Say, you know, we all working, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to this bag, trying to get to this money, man.
Want the bag to change.
But you know, sometimes, man, you might, you know, come up a little short. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, man, I'm a little down bad at the moment, man. You hit up your man's, right?
Right.
You're like, look, I gotta get this gas. I'm just trying to get this. I gotta get these groceries. I gotta get this. All I need from you is a 50 ball, bro. He's like, yeah, man. Like I got you, man. I got you. He give you that $50, cash, bruh.
Cash money.
Hand it to you, bruh. What do, man? First thing you do, go to get a lottery ticket, bruh. You like, I'm putting this 50. I'm putting this down. I'm gonna
Is that how much lottery tickets cost?
No, they're like $1, I think.
That's all, but whatever. Go ahead with your
But
ticket.
yeah,
I ain't
say you
never
bought
the
like
ticket,
multiple lottery tickets in
50
this
tickets.
case, man. 50 tickets. You hit $50 million,
Oh.
right? My question to you guys is, how much of that money do you give to your friend?
As the person who took the money,
Yeah. Like you took the money, you took the 50. You know what I'm saying? You bought the ticket. You have $50 million now.
$50.
It's not actually 50 million.
Let's say it is.
Okay, cool.
Because I feel that off the taxes, or if you getting
I'm
it
saying,
paid over time.
But I
yeah,
like this one better. Off the straight 50.
off the straight 50. They just said, here you go.
And you give me $50.
You gave me 50, boy, and you ain't have nothing, bro.
Also, but are we close friends?
Yes.
Close enough to ask for some money.
For $50.
Yeah, that ain't no chump change.
No, that's exactly, bro. That's not like your 10 or let me get a
I don't
number,
know,
so.
man, because I feel like no matter what you give, you're running the risk of it being like, dang, bro, you wouldn't have had that if I didn't give you that 50. Like,
Hey.
there's a
Oh,
chance.
someone
that
still be like, well, yeah, you low key owe me like all of it.
You lowballed me. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know. That's why I can't really think of a number. Or I'm
I
nervous.
mean, technically
without a number.
speaking, you only owe that $50 back.
I mean, I'm saying.
Wow, y'all are insane.
I mean, that
From a
is-
business
From a
perspective.
business perspective, he
business
did only give
perspective.
you the 50 ball.
I'm not going to
This
answer.
isn't no investment.
I'm an extremely generous individual, so I feel like I'm going to say the highest number. So I'm going to go.
What are you
last.
gonna? Where are you going?
What are you
Where are
saying,
you
bro?
going? Go ahead.
Y'all probably going to give just less money than what I'm going to
no,
give.
What you-
I
I'm
just
probably
want to
giving
hear
less.
a number at this
A
point.
number?
Yeah.
Whatever whatever a year's salary is for them. I know most people ain't making more than like 60, 70K. So I'm like, I got
50, yeah, out of 50 million.
50 million. Man, bro, you really did me a solid when I was down bad, bro. Hey, bro, take a year off, bro.
That's
Yeah.
key.
That's
Yeah.
reasonable,
Low
actually.
key. That's
What happened
crazy.
year 2?
Cash.
I was thinking
You could
more
just
to be, in like all honestly, just because a part of me, this is gonna sound really stupid, but a part of me is like afraid of that much money. Like, what am I gonna do if I just turn like tomorrow and have 50 million? Like, for what? You know, like
I mean,
out
it
of
totally
all of
changes your
my-
perspective,
Oh,
bro.
That's what I'm
to me.
saying. Out of all of my expenses right now, like
Give it
all
to
that
me.
needs to be put somewhere like safe. Like I don't want to look at the majority of that because that is just a large lump sum, and I just don't need all that right now. I would love it, but
Give it
I'm
to
just
me.
like I
Give it
probably.
to me.
I'm just saying I'd be a
Yes.
lot. I'd be very very generous with that amount of money
I'm turning to Batman.
in reality.
Oh God.
A year I think is actually I wouldn't even be thinking in terms of time. I'd probably just be like, yeah, what's a percentage of this? Like let me give him like.
I'll probably give him a mil. If
Well,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be a close friend, and I mean like, not that asking money from someone is so insurmountable for someone to do.
Man, you should ask me for the $50, bro. You know I would have gave it to you.
No,
That's what I'm
literally,
saying.
you
All your
had
other friends
that.
gonna be
Hey.
like that. Can I have $1 million?
Come on, bro.
Give me 500K, bro. You and me been friends longer than you and him.
But in this case, I'm thinking of, you know, it being a very close friend. Shit, a mil. All right, let's see what you're gonna do with it. But after that,
Your
though,
cousin. Then, cuz you don't call me, you ain't give me no birthday present. You giving out millions of dollars to people.
Your family
Yes.
and you are like, come on, bro.
What's the last thing you done for me?
see,
Remember the
but
time we was kids,
you're
I gave you
right, though.
chips?
This
I'm like,
is
bro,
the
you took
issue
my
of
shoes at
having this
Christmas
much
time.
money.
I handed you down that Nintendo 64 when we was 5. You don't remember that?
Tell me you stole that.
Like,
I
no,
had to blow,
I
had to blow
don't.
on the cartridges every time, bro. It barely worked.
I'm
I'd
saying.
be like, I really don't remember actually.
No way, bro. I was
Like, I have a
thinking,
different story of that night.
bro, I was thinking kind of similarly to you though, Zach. But I was thinking like in terms of like if they had business or like a business idea or something like something that I was
Yeah.
like,
So you
I'm
gonna
a-
judge it based off of what
or
they got
like
going for him?
I try to like give them some like
Say, I'll
cheese
invest
towards
in
something
you.
that exactly, bruh, that's going like that you don't like, you know, blow off the money and then be like, dang, bro, come on, I know you still got some of that 50 mil left, bro.
And I feel like it also depends, like, how down bad are you, you know, in that moment.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't 8, and now you hit for 50 mil. Shoot, I might make an irrational decision at that point.
I'm saying 40,
I don't know.
60K, I'm buying you a brand new car. I'm buying you a 2022 thing. Just like, bro, that $50 really, man, bro, you really
Damn.
deserve this.
I'm saying.
That's
So-
crazy to
so
sit there and ask for $50 for
For
necessities
lottery tickets.
and then go and turn
that's
around
why I'm
and-
giving you
turn
the
around.
extra
That's
because I know
insane.
that I played you by
Yeah, that's
lying to you and telling you what I
absolutely
needed it for.
Yeah,
The least I
good
could do is
point.
buy you a car.
But I feel like if that's how I really thought about that, I'm probably not. I'm probably not thinking that far ahead, bro.
No cap.
Ooh wee. Said I'm buying lottery tickets.
Man.
This man's insane.
You were saying something, though. You lose your train of thought.
Just to you, I was saying that like having that money, like that's the biggest issue.
Yeah,
Like for real.
it's a large lump sum.
I mean, think about it. Like anything, like you're thinking like, man, I need some new equipment or anything. Like it's like you got it, bro. You matter of fact, forget like just getting maybe the next step up. You might as well just you could tap in and get.
I got future money.
Oh God,
yeah.
I'm set.
I'm getting the next model that hasn't even dropped
I'm
yet.
like, yeah, this 8K, like
To the moon.
my 16K. You don't even have this. You ain't got 1K.
Sheesh.
Speaking of cheese, well, I'm talking about money though. Do y'all think it's a such thing as an ethical billionaire or even an ethical millionaire for that reason?
Absolutely not.
Million? You don't think it's an ethical millionaire?
Oh, I was thinking billion. I was definitely thinking billionaire. Millionaire.
At what point, even millionaire? What point do you think? Okay, like that can't be feasible. Just doing the right things at all times.
Dang.
At what amount of money?
At all times,
You
like
said-
from $0, all like their entire journey from $0 to.
At what point do you have to stop? At what value of money do you think? Okay, you had to do something morally unjust along this way to accumulate this amount of wealth.
Morally unjust, bro. That's intense.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm a Mister like hope to do right, goody two shoes, and then like whenever I watch like YouTube videos or like even read articles on like wealth and stuff like that, a lot of people be in the comments. Nobody making that kind of money if they ain't doing something backhanded or planned or using
somebody's getting cut
Always
out.
be middle class. I'm too nice.
And then exactly. Then you think about like all of the people who are behind the scenes cutting all the deals, who getting all the cheese. It's like all of those people had to undermine someone to get that money. Jay-Z, it was some dude who was like a producer or something, and then they said that they tried to give him a contract that said like $15,000 for like discretionary use or something like that, but they didn't give him a dollar value on his contract. So then he was like where the money figures at? Like, where's my like compensation? And then like his manager ended up calling Rock Nation, was like, hey, like there's no like money on here. Then they were like, oh my bad. And then 5 minutes later they sent him a brand new contract. And then he was like, I didn't even sign with them at that point because it's like, who making that kind of mistake with money? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You were trying to jip me, and then he was like, I'm just thinking about all the
I
other
saw something about
artists.
that recently.
Yeah, you probably saw the same video. And then he was
Yeah.
like, think about all the other artists who just decided to sign this and how they got done and stuff like that. So he was like, he was trying to hint at Jay-Z being an unethical, billionaire. So then at that point, I was just like,
He was about to
Man.
get that Rita Ora contract.
on me. So then I'm just like, dang, like, I said, do you gotta, you got to be a little savvy, we'll say, in order to really get to the highest levels of wealth in the world? Or do you think you can do it the right way
It's gonna take you a lot longer. I mean,
when you live in honest?
yeah, word up.
Definitely gonna take it a lot longer.
Babyface Ray, but yeah, bro. I mean,
10 million? You think 10 million is you can get that honestly? 20 million, 30?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of athletes for sure. You know, like
Okay.
I don't think morally they
Became
did
more
a whole
possible.
lot of
So
stuff.
it's
Yeah,
like,
like that's kind of like the
Think
only.
about, but who's
group
making the shoes?
that I'm thinking about as a whole, generally speaking, is keeping the faith with these higher numbers. I definitely would have said something lower if it weren't for athletes and some of the contracts that they get to sign. And I think, to your point, mentioning who's making the shoes, it's like at that point that has nothing to do with what they have done
exactly.
morally or like just or whatever the case is.
Yeah, I guess that
They just
doesn't
got to that
particularly
point.
fall-
That's
exactly.
that's the economical
machine.
structures that
Yeah.
are way bigger than them. So, I don't know. I think it's I will say at the highest for sure, billionaire, you're doing something, but I want to get into that like lower range of specifically like, okay, where is that kind of mark? So I think I'm gonna say just like 100 mil maybe is when it starts to get super iffy. But then there's also, I'm sure, the couple outliers somewhere that could be like a athlete that is making crazy millions and also living like significantly below their means, and they could
Off the
just be
Tim
stacking up
Duncan.
and potentially get into that number and still just been getting their money from shooting balls or
I'm saying.
yeah. So
Ad deals. They just grinding. Going nuts. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Because I'm trying to think, like, for our current super wealthy people, I'm trying to think of the heinous things that they've done. Kind of.
I just feel I
mean,
don't
you
know.
don't always know all the heinous things that
That's
they've
what I'm
done.
saying.
That's the thing.
Yeah. But also, it's like the people I'm thinking of are like the inventors. So I feel like they have a. It's probably easier for them to be like, "Oh, okay, thanks for that," and just run with it. You know,
They
sort of a
might have stolen
situation.
somebody's idea.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We would never know.
Never, because they just had the better like marketing brain or the. I don't know, the gumption and like the, you know, like the fire to really actually chase it. So I think a lot of times people be like, oh, the thing about like whoever invented a sticky note, you know, like they have tons and tons of money. Sticky notes is like, first of all, we call a sticky note. That is a brand. Like
We
that's
talked
not
about
a
that
thing.
before, high key.
Yeah, like with Band-Aid and stuff.
No
so like
way.
someone.
Clean
Are you
that.
serious?
Yeah, like a sticky note is
Aw,
not the actual
man.
thing.
Post-it,
That's
what
like,
about Post-it note?
Yeah, Post-it. Yeah, so like you
Wow.
can.
That's crazy.
Someone probably had that idea before. Whoever like grew it into a multi company, multi, and you know it got to a point. So it's just like, who's to say they didn't get that idea from someone else? And now, how do we judge that situation? Are we saying like, oh well, sure, you're the one that really like pushed it and did all the work, but at the end of the day, you kind of stole that idea,
Right. Like you exploited an opportunity.
I'm gonna raise you one chip.
Uh-oh.
You have
A singular
you have a great idea. Just say you've made maybe, we'll say 50K, maybe 100K in sales this year. At what figure could a super wealthy individual buy you out of your amazing idea? At what number at that point would be like irrefusable? Like, I know that this is, this idea is doing good, but man, if you offer me that, hey, I'm taking it.
Dang, but I almost feel like if someone offering me that much, then it make me feel like, dang, like
It's worth more.
I'm worth, you know what I'm saying?
Give me the 10 mil, I'm done. I don't care what.
I'm just saying, like, even when we were talking about the 50, bro, 50 mil, that's insane.
50 mil is a lot.
I can't even spend 10 million. That's why I said I'm done at that point. Like, hey, you give me that, bro. You deserve it, bro. You handle HR and the CEO and CFO and making all this stuff, and I'm just gonna take this 10 million.
Yeah.
Live my life.
I'm saying exactly that.
I'm glad you brought this up because I do see that commonly where like
Good ideas get
somebody or no, it'll just be like it'll be like a news article or like on Instagram or Twitter, it'll be like, oh, so and so sold their company for this million number, and then everyone's in the comments like, oh,
Why would you
idiots,
do
like why
that?
would you sell this
Oh my
stuff
gosh.
because like clearly it's gonna be blah blah blah. But it's like, what if they don't want that lifestyle? Like what if it's like, I literally don't want to have to figure out how to actually be an
Right.
active CEO and
You said I'm on the come
whatever.
up.
Sure,
For
I
real.
get the argument of like, oh, you should have
Generational
like signed a deal where it's like you are still receiving some,
Royalties.
percentage
Royalties.
of royalties or profit or whatever the case is, which that makes sense. But yeah, I think everyone's so quick to just be like, oh no, you're so stupid for that. It's like, look, maybe
I'm tired.
literally, maybe it's like,
I'm
hey,
tired.
I've done all I needed to do. I can spend some time with my kids. Like I always wanted a real small house on a ranch or something. Like
I'd be like, my marriage is on the verge.
literally,
No
it's like,
way.
dude,
I gotta let this go.
it's more than just
Let's make the money now.
She been waiting on me to come to bed for 6 years.
literally.
Man, what?
Dog. It's crazy you say that. Jason Weaver, he was the voice
Weave?
Lion King.
of Lion King, and that
He off ATL. Dark skin dude.
that he originally was gonna, like, Disney was trying to give him like a contract. They were just trying to give him like a little bit of money, but then his mom was like, nah, we not doing that, and asked for like a certain amount of royalties.
He's still getting paid off that too.
Yeah, he's still getting paid off that to this day,
Because Lion King is a great movie. I'm not gonna lie.
bro. I wonder if he still got paid for all those when they did the live action joint too. I wonder if it's just the animated, but I was like, dang. His mom, shout out moms.
Yeah, moms be knowing. And I guess sort of. No, I'm not really a fan of that segue. But speaking of moms, the moms make me think of love and being loved. And lately, I've been wondering.
Makes you feel loved.
No, good
All
guess
you
though.
need is love.
Right. Do you guys feel that there is a such thing as unconditional love? Or I guess, how do you feel about that idea, unconditional love?
I feel that unconditional love most often can only be in like a family form. I feel like anybody who's really outside of your family, it's some condition associated with it, whether it's like romantic conditions or whether it's do right by me, treat me good conditions, like whatever the case may be.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, family can mess you over 5, 6, 7, 8 times. You like, oh, you know what I'm saying, it's okay. But then in pretty much every other every other ship, romance or friendship, it's like let somebody do you both 2 or 3 times, and now you gotta have so much respect for yourself that you gotta cut that person out your life.
No cap.
So therefore, you can't have conditional love if you're cutting somebody out for how they're treating you. But I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, family pretty much can run me dry and I'm still gonna, show up and love them. But I do understand that most people don't follow that. Some people have more self-worth than me, so they just like, hey, I'd rather have no friends if people don't treat me right. And I'm like, I love people, so I'm gonna give chance because I value emotional connection and social connection to that degree.
That's hard.
Personally,
I was gonna agree with family too. I was gonna say sometimes I'll be thinking,
Vin Diesel.
like dogs, low key. I feel like I'd be unconditionally loving dogs too, like a lot of animals and stuff.
Animals for sure.
Animals for sure.
That's so cute.
Oh my gosh! But it's like not necessarily what.
Me finna say something so shitty. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was gonna say, what value do you really add outside of just the love and affection? But like, I feed you.
Oh
With
wow!
the dog?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's he's talking about.
Yeah,
True.
like not that this is something that I needed in my life. You know what I'm saying? But dang, once you get them, you're gonna love them forever.
Just love them forever, bro.
No cap.
They be a part of you.
Man, it poop everywhere. Like,
I know, bro.
The
Yeah.
runs.
That's what I'm saying.
Ew.
They tear your crib up. You still
Yeah.
be like,
Babies.
don't you be seeing that dogs
Babies
be
be messing up a lot of stuff.
Hey, yo.
And you just love them anyway, just like you
Babies
smell
are so
nice.
inefficient, bro. You don't know anything, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
you can't do anything. You can't even take care of yourself.
And
Just
people
let
dream
me-
for that moment of having a
Man.
baby, knowing that it's just going to be really
You are a
hell
hassle.
for a year and a half
Can you mature?
No.
faster.
And then they just
miss
be
it.
crying. They just be crying like, yo, speak to me. Like,
Man,
what
tell
is
me what's
what is
wrong.
wrong with you right now?
Don't know. I can't understand what you're saying.
That's funny, bro.
But yeah, there's no such thing as unconditional love. There's always a condition somewhere. It's like
There's a limit.
I would love to be like, oh man, there's nothing you could do that could make me do this or change somehow. That condition can always be met. I just truly, even with family, because you were saying like, yeah, family can do you wrong 7, 8, 9 times and you still love them. But then that family member can also do wrong 50, 51, 52, 53 times. At some point, I'm reaching my limit. And I think the thing about family, first of all, I think there's a societal expectation for you to love your family to like whatever extent.
I feel like in some cultures, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And not to say that there's anything wrong with that, and I'm not saying like, oh, I love my family because I feel pressured by society to love my family.
No,
I
right.
genuinely love
No
my family,
way, bro.
But then a lot of that love also comes with all of the love and support and nurture and care that they've invested in me and my well-being to this point that I am, incredibly thankful and appreciative and grateful. And so that's where all that love is. And so
If you take those things away, it's almost
if
like
you take those things away,
would
it's
you
just
would you really feel the same?
yeah. And so now that's why it can kind of compare to a friend where they didn't do all that. I met my friend when I was 14. It's just like, sure, okay, it's been
Just
10
tell jokes
years,
sometimes, and they're not
but
even funny all the time.
exactly.
Right.
And sure, you might also have those friends where it's like y'all really helped each other out for this and that and the other, but y'all wasn't changing diapers, y'all wasn't doing this, y'all wasn't doing this.
You ain't
so
known me my whole life.
exactly. And so the more I think about it and I understand like unconditional love is a lot of times unconditional love is transactional. Like I think to us, we're like, oh, I love you so much and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of that love is because of what they did first. Like, it's almost like you're repaying them for the love that they gave you. And so if in the exact same way, if someone is repaying you or paying you in hateful acts or whatever, eventually all that hate is going to outweigh all the love. So if I'm 24 right now, for 24 years of love, if these next 24 years is all like negative
Pain.
stuff, those conditions are getting met by 48. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I think at some point, like, I can always reach that point no matter who you are, because again, you know, it does frankly come down to, you know, that self-worth and that piece of, okay, well, I'm not going to keep you around if you're just going to keep, you know, like stomping me into the ground over and over. Yeah, exactly.
Being a
and
menace.
I think, you know, relationships change and that's, you know, like dynamics change, and that's fine. And so I think
You outgrow people.
it is naive
all
to
that, yeah.
to say that there's truly unconditional love.
No, I feel
That is my take.
That's deep.
I know he took us there, man.
Yeah. I mean, I got a one up for that, but after you
Go crazy, bro.
Yeah, so then it's like, I guess what's the craziest thing somebody's done and it didn't take your love away?
Oof.
So for my example, I got my face spit in by a family member, and for most people, if somebody spit in my face, I swear to God, and it's like I did feel angry and I did fight them, you know, and,
Naturally.
But 7 months later,
But
you know,
there was love in
the
them
love was there
punches.
like it never happened.
Wow.
So then it's like, yeah, now it's like, okay, if love is, you know, transactional, then eventually you will give up and stuff like that. It's like there's been so many instances where somebody has only been they've been more non-beneficial than they have been beneficial. But, you know, as you forget things over time or just things just aren't as like important, it's like soon enough I'm just like, okay, it don't matter. You know?
I'll never forget the spit, though.
Oh, absolutely not. But that
Never
you know,
forget.
Yeah, that's a
that
lot,
ain't take
bro.
the love away, and that's what I'm saying. So for me, I know that I'm just going to, you know, immense levels of tomfoolery sometimes for others. But
But I mean, what if they spin in your face every day? Like for those whole like 7
You know,
months,
and
they
then I was
kept
like-
spinning your face.
they
No.
wouldn't be allowed
That's
to tell the
insane.
story.
No way.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
just-
obviously
nobody
these
can
are
do that,
extreme
bro.
situations.
That's just
but
twisted at that point, bro.
Yeah.
Like, golly, you spit in my face every
All
day.
this spit.
why are you
Like,
going out
what
of your way to
the heck?
like this is a
Sicko.
daily goal?
Shit.
At that point, bro, that person has absolutely no respect for you, bro.
At all.
Oh,
There's
So
some-
now,
there's something
I don't
deeper
care that
going
you
on
family, right?
Something deeper going on.
You
here,
are my
man.
nemesis.
Yeah. No,
What
that's
is the
insane.
worst thing?
Bro, look, you was talking about the spit. I don't. They just made me think about when people like spit on the ground, like over, not like right, it on your like should like over by you. Like
just
if
be
they're
too close,
walking-
huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you be in the parking lot, they just spit, bro.
Spit at me, sir.
Yeah,
I'll spit at you, sir.
like, this is gross, bro. At least aim for like the grass or something
Yeah.
like that. Like don't do that. In the middle
what if
of
you
the
in a
street.
parking lot full of pavement?
Better find a way.
You could all you gotta do is that long neck stretch, like all the way out here.
Exactly,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Like you
in the-
just straight. Like come on, man.
Man,
now I gotta watch that the whole rest of
Exactly.
the time
Now
that
I'm
I'm
sitting
here.
there like.
Because I don't want to step in there. I don't know why.
Is
It's
this a
like
power
the
move,
bottom
bro?
of the bottom of my shoes are already dirty, but I don't want to step in there.
Exactly.
I can track that in the house later.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know what's in them genetics.
No, right.
No way.
What is the worst thing that someone did to me, and I still love them? Doopity doopy doo.
I'm not one up in that one. Tell you
Yeah,
that
I never
right
been
now.
Yeah, I was about to
spat.
say
Wow.
physically harm somebody, stole something, maybe like
I've
somebody.
had that happen. You know,
You love them anyway.
it really wasn't that big of a deal to me.
Was it like food?
Nah,
What was it?
it was like a Game Boy.
Ah,
I remember it though. Yeah.
What
That
if it
would- that
was?
would've been it for
What if
me.
it was to not direct? What if it was not directly to me, but it was somebody like a
close
family
to you?
member did something to like another family member that was very
Ooh.
close to me, and it was I had more like that because I mean I've had like some things about like like money and stuff like after like family members passed and like certain things like that and things kind of happen.
Things just come out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like some of those family members like I'm still cool with, but like I be thinking about like some of those things, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that heavy.
So-
And I think the fact that you said it kind of happening, or like you knowing about something that happened.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that experience for sure. You're just kind of like, so okay.
And you know, and then, you know what I'm saying, and the person kind of comes around, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you know, like what's going on?
No.
Get on my face.
But it's like having that context, it just be like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm looking at you, you know what I'm saying, like I still got love for you, but it's like
I'm thinking about this one thing.
but I can't get this thing out of my mind because you know, it's like it really
I know what you did.
Oh, no, literally, bro.
I just have like some previous relationship stuff I shouldn't have forgave at the time, but that's not a route we need to take, you know. But that's the closest thing I can think of. My family's been pretty consistent. Nobody in my family.
No shiesty activity.
Exactly. It's like, well, yeah. So I didn't have to. I haven't really found myself having to forgive my family of too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say like my immediate family, like ain't been nothing like that.
For sure, I was in the bathroom punching the air a few times, but you know that's just kid stuff. That's
Yeah.
Can't wait to move out. You know,
Same.
I used to be the kid
but it
hitting
wasn't no
itself.
legit. Huh?
I used to be the kid hitting itself. They thought I was.
Oh, your
Goofy.
self-worth is
Just one of them,
hit the
bro.
ground.
I was in third grade. I'm
Just
like,
one of
stupid. The teacher like, why are you hitting yourself?
Like, what's going on?
I'm like,
Crazy.
I don't want to. Listen, I can't believe I said this as a kid, bro. Look, this is what I said. They're like, why are you hitting yourself? I'm like, because I don't want to punch a hole in the wall.
He's
Oh, he
out
was
of
diesel, bro.
he was out of control, bro. They was gonna send you right to the
You know
principal's
what my
office.
teacher
for
said
that.
to me, bro? Thank you for not punching a hole in the wall. It was cinder block.
I was just about to
It was
say, I
cinder
feel like
block.
you was not punching
She
a hole
knew.
to
She
that.
was trying to just amp me up.
She was trying to save
Trying to
you,
be
bro.
understanding.
She's like, Zach, I seen
They're
you play.
there.
She's talking about, Zach, I seen you play basketball. Don't give it up now. Breaking your every bone in your hand.
Oh, there.
That's
Oh, there,
funny,
Jamal.
though.
Don't pull out the knife. But
It's insane, man.
speaking of some, interesting / disruptive things that happen in a classroom, I was thinking about this story pretty recently, and this is actually a college classroom. So I took ASL for 2 semesters. So this
Show
is
us something.
American Sign Language. Hi, my name is Ben.
When
Best
for
I can
those-
do is probably spell my name.
That's
bro.
for the people on the watching on YouTube. If you're listening, I'm sorry.
Go to YouTube
Here,
and
no,
watch.
here. I'll do it again.
did it.
There you go.
Hey,
Anyway,
you out of control.
Yes, I'm in ASL. I don't know. I think this is. I don't remember what semester this is, but I took it for a full
You're
year.
a funny guy.
Thank you. And so our professor.
Me up.
Can I get on with this story?
You can't.
This man tickled
I'm
pink.
stopping you, man. Go crazy.
All right. Let me get my composure.
I
So,
got jokes.
so again, ASL, and our professor is deaf. Shout out to all the other people that went to Oakland that also took ASL. A lot of the comm majors took ASL, so y'all know my mans. But so professor, he's deaf. This is important to the story. This is a great class. We're learning tons and tons of stuff because we're literally like signing. As soon as you walk into class, you're not speaking. Like you turn your voices off and signing at all times. If you go to the bathroom, you better ask an ASL. Like everything is signing, and so you learn so fast. And we're just kind of creating this culture. So there was a student, and let's say her name is Jacqueline. I don't know why. And Jacqueline happens to be she trains dogs, but she trains like dogs that are going to be kind of like service dogs. So like that can, help with mental illnesses like anxiety and, service dogs.
Working
kind of
pups.
exactly. But yeah, again, like she's a trainer. So she actually has a puppy. So the puppy is going through essentially like their, like the practice mock classes. So she brings the puppy to every class. But again, this puppy is not trained to actually already be like a chill service dog.
Oh,
At this point, the puppy's just puppying. Like, the puppy's just a straight puppy.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? So again, let me paint just so you get a full image. This is a completely silent class at all times. Professor's deaf, and there's a puppy here. This puppy is the most disruptive animal that I've ever encountered. But the thing is, it's not because it's an actual disruptive puppy. The puppy is being a regular puppy.
It's just dead quiet.
But it's just quiet in the room at all times. And sometimes, like, because she would bring like a bone and like he'd be playing with the bone, and maybe the bone got like, because it's a tile flooring, so maybe the bone sweeps across around, hits a couple chairs. We're all sitting there reacting. Our professor's like, what is going on? Why is everyone just like looking away all of a sudden, right? And so this was just like just a part of my experience as ASL. And the reason why I'm telling this story is because a couple times recently, I feel like I've been feeling a little bit like this puppy, right? Nothing wrong with the puppy, but the puppy is just not in the right environment to be a puppy, just kind of out of place. We're not necessarily mad at the puppy for being the puppy, because he don't know no better. He's training. He's learning how to be the service thing. He's just pupping around right now, so we can't be mad at him. But still, at the same time, he's just not really fitting. And again, he's not being actively. He's not a bad puppy. He's just not supposed to be here, frankly. So it got me thinking, and just wanted to kind of hear some of your guys' stories about like some moments where you kind of felt like that puppy, where it's like, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here. Not necessarily in a bad way, but I know I'm out of place, but like I'm just kind of being myself. Like I'm not making it awkward or anything, but I'm just like, this is just not the environment that was designed for me to be Zach, to be Troy, to be John.
I can think all of my examples that came to mind were about non-competitive environments where I could not help but be my competitive self.
Yeah.
So one of the
that's pretty good.
One of the funniest ones is freshman year gym class, second semester. So it's like a class that's probably like 80% like girls, and they are all, they don't want to be there. They don't want to be there. They don't want to participate in these units. They're not particularly excited. I was also in like the accelerated classes or like honors classes. So then we all have to that little cohort moves together from class to class.
Okay, yeah.
We have the same lunch period, etc. So then most of the people who I have this class with aren't physically inclined. They are not excited about gym. They don't want to. If they could sit out, they will sit out every single day. The only time that they participate is when the teacher made them.
Yeah.
But I'm high-strung, very excited. I can't wait for the basketball unit to come up and stuff like that.
This man looking like Kobe out there.
All that. So this specific instance, you've seen me play this sport before, dodgeball. Dodgeball unit come up. I am excited. I'm like, I didn't get to play baseball this season because I ended up messing up my hand. Like, I'm finna go in here and I'm finna go ham. So I'm in there, and look, these people aren't excited to play. They're not giving 110%, but I'm giving everything. I'm diving like full body diving. Like, I'm trying to catch everything.
Safety on
I'm
the
throwing
line,
full speed at these people. Like, I'm just like, I gotta win, so you have to get out. So then that's like, I really felt out of place. And I really felt bad after. It's like I just seen just like the agony on their faces as they were getting hit with this ball.
Make him stop. Make him stop.
Like literally,
like he's ripping this ball right now.
After hitting the third person in the face,
like he can't keep doing this, man.
With like a 60-mile-an-hour like throw.
Oh my god!
Smack in the face, and I swear I was not aiming for that. I was aiming for the body.
Rocky.
Man. I had the third person in the face. They were like, "Mr. McQueen, can you make Zach sit out?" And I was like, "Oh my god!"
They was trying to get you up out the game.
That's crazy, bro.
At that point, I felt so bad for winning. I was like, "Yeah, Mr. McQueen, please, can I sit down? I don't even want to do this no more."
Nah, man, you gotta
mercy rule.
You gotta make a steak.
Yeah. So I was in a super uncompetitive environment. I just wanted to be me. So I did me until I felt so morally unjust I had to sit out.
So I did it till I had to be done.
Man.
That's insane.
Somebody had one of the Caucasian students had a red face until like 6th hour that day.
Golly,
they just in the back of the room just staring
chilling,
at you.
minding her own business. I'm just boom. I missed the person in front of her. Ding. I'm like, oh.
You're not making eye contact with them the rest of the day.
You ever do that? Like, you hit somebody, like hit them in the face, you be like, dang.
Bombs going on.
When I seen other people sitting out, like just saying that they're out, I'm like, oh my god.
They was like,
what have I become?
Yeah.
Okay, that actually does make me think of a sports instance as well. It was a volleyball competition. I
Okay.
was asked to participate in. It was like for some charity or whatever.
I
But
could imagine it.
I didn't get to pick my team. I'll say that. And it's like now.
That would be so frustrating.
Oh man, it's like now. Okay, after we done had shout out to Wholesome House Beach Day. We played volleyball that day. We kind of felt out of place during one of those matches too, low key. But I'm just setting the stage for y'all because y'all know when it's time to play. It's time to play. So I didn't get to pick my team, and let's just say I'm like, there's only one other person on the team that's remotely my height. I'll just say that, and the other team is full of like frat dudes. What I say, we got smacked so crazy, and each time I'm just like, because every time we would lose the point, it would be when someone just didn't get there, didn't move.
Gosh,
you know what I
that
mean?
is so frustrating.
And I'm just like, I'm not even this person, bro.
But make an attempt on the ball, please.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, oh, great job.
They're like, Troy, this is for Toys for Tots. Calm down.
I'm like, fuck these kids, man. If you don't hit this bunt, man, bing, come on, we got to keep it going.
Bounce that spike. What more do you need?
Oh my gosh. I'm saying, just hit it up. I'll do the rest. Oh, and that was
Literally
definitely
just keep
a
the
moment.
ball alive.
That's
Like,
it.
I don't know.
That's it, man.
And that is a tough position to be in.
I'm
Because
saying,
you don't want to be that guy, but every ounce of your being is like, I
Screaming.
need to be that guy.
screaming.
And then you
Move.
sitting there just losing, just in your mind, like, is this my fault? Like, I know we're not gonna come out of this victorious, but
Yeah, you started
one
accepting
thing
it.
I know, this is not on me. I did my job
Right. So I was not the weakest link.
at all.
Oh my
The streets know that.
Right, exactly. I represented myself.
I'm saying.
No way.
What you got, John?
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. I almost don't want to do a sports would too because I low-key could, but it was like kind of in a different bag. I guess it wasn't so much. Let me think. It wasn't so much about like the I guess like the play of it. When I was like a freshman in high school, I was still playing. I was playing travel basketball like quite a bit. Like I was still kind of like AAU and this stuff, you know. Kind of like trying to like play with this like other team, this Michigan Gators, and bro, so many crazy stories with them, bro. But I used to play in Inkster, in the city, and I'm telling you, bro, like. Culturally totally different, bro. Like, and at the time, bro, I was still going to school out in Farmington, obviously. So you know, you got
a rough crowd.
You got a nice mix of people, bro. But it's like, I remember, what was it, bro? I remember like after practice one time, like driving home. Well, my dad drove us home, like me back to the crib. No. My coach drove me back. My dad had something else he was doing. I remember because he was playing this Rick Ross CD, bro, like the whole time there. We pull up to my crib, and they're like, man, like, is this your crib? I'm like, yeah. They're like, man, you got like your own room, like all type of, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it totally blew my mind. They said that, bro. Like, I was dead shot. They was like, bro, this is, you know what I'm saying?
This is immaculate.
I said, this is really nice.
They was really
I
like
like
that,
what
bro.
you got going there.
Yeah, bro. Literally, hopefully not like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like it
Put
was
things in perspective.
a lot. I mean,
Yeah, for real.
and true. Like after, I mean, a lot of things that happened after that definitely put some things in perspective. But I don't know. Like after that instance and like me chopping it up with my dad about that, I did kind of feel like, dang, like we really are like we doing like this. We doing a lot of the same things,
here
but
doing it.
we're not doing like a lot of the same things. Type deal, you know what I'm saying? So,
It's deep.
no cap.
Another one I had really quickly because I guess I never actually gave an example was actually a few weeks ago. I was doing a shoot for with TJ. Shout out TJ. And
Shout out TJ.
we are actually
Shout out
there on the wrong day, so that's important because so I got there early. I got there before him, and I was just like, walking around. So it was at a like a ballroom kind of event. So it's just like an event venue place. So I walk in, and there's this whole venue is only 2 ballrooms. Like if you walk in, there's a room right here and a room right here, and they're separated. But like 2 events can be going on at the same time.
Okay.
I have very few details about what this event was, or at least, yeah, I just didn't ask many questions. So I show up. I'm just looking around, and there's just a bunch of like women there. They're all white, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I guess this is the event.
It's a party.
Up? I was just like, hey, like, has anyone seen TJ or anybody? They're like, no, I'm not sure, like, who that is. And they're like, like, are you here for this event? I was like, yeah, I'm one of the videographers, whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. And then a bunch of them had babies just like running around. And then, there's something about people with babies that just like makes you more. I don't know if it makes you more social. No.
Okay.
But
where that was going.
It's the same thing with dogs. Honestly, it's how like if you see somebody walking a dog and like you look at the dog, the owner is all of a sudden like more friendly because they're like, oh, this person probably likes dogs. We can make a joke or like some small talk about the dog. Ha ha ha. Same thing with babies. That's one thing I've learned. Why?
Easy into
I don't know because
like,
I had no business with this dog, and now all of a sudden I'm involved in this situation.
Yeah, right.
I didn't ask for
So I saw you looking at my dog.
No, I'm like,
come on.
Dog looked at me. That's not got nothing to do with me.
And it's like I do hate that interaction sometimes because I'm like, what are you assuming about me in this? Like, I just happen to look at the dog, and now you're just like, oh, he doesn't bite or something. Like,
especially if you got.
I wasn't afraid of the dog.
Talking about what if it did?
What if I bite?
Yeah. He said, what if I bite?
No.
What if I'm the problem?
You worried about the wrong thing?
Right. I'm the one you should be worried about.
You're in danger.
I am the danger.
And you just brought it over, yeah. You initiated this.
Yeah, but that's just what people do. Like if a baby's doing like
Troy
something
said whatever
silly,
happens is on you.
No, literally. If a baby does something silly and you like look at it, they think you're like laughing too and whatever. So that happened.
Once again, I don't ask for this engagement.
I don't. Yeah, man. I just like was making an observation. Like the baby's doing it too. Like what do you want me to look at right now?
No.
Okay, I need to stop making jokes today.
Sorry,
but
now you cleaning up.
But yeah, so I'm sitting there, and I'm when I tell you it's gone like 20, 30 minutes, I'm just sitting there like chatting with all these people, talking about the event, and I start looking around the room, and I notice it's like wedding setup stuff, and the one thing I did know about this event was that it was not a wedding. So the whole time I'm just like, I just start to slowly realize like, this is not the event that I'm shooting, but I'm here now. And these people are like comfortable and they think I'm the videographer. And I was just like, this is not the place that I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
I am not working this event. I am a rank stranger, but here we are. And, yeah, eventually I just like waited until TJ got there because at this point I didn't know it was the wrong day. So I just was like, but no one else was in the other room because it was the wrong day, which is why I assumed it had to be these people. And yeah, so after that I just kind of still like was like I knew, but at that point I didn't want to just say like, oh, never mind.
Back away.
So at that point I just was standing in the room just like pointing out stuff like, oh, I really like the colors that they chose and blah blah
You're
blah.
trying to be part of the event.
Literally at this point,
someone called you out like you weren't supposed to be here, were you?
Oh man.
And I'm just making observations like, oh, I've never seen like the party sit up front like this and blah. Like I'm just saying, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but cute baby. So,
say any and everything.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
You ain't getting the business out of me.
No, literally.
Yeah. That's funny.
What else you got?
I want to get real nerdy.
Bet. It's been a minute.
If you could be a part of any fictional school system, which one would you want to be a part of?
Degrassi. Psych, nah. Degrassi does, bro.
Why? What?
When as soon as you said school, that was literally the first thing that popped in my mind, bro.
The first one that come to mind for me, just to give y'all time to think. Duelist Academy, man.
I knew he was gonna say.
If I could be an Obelisk Blue,
Oh my god,
Man, bro, like that'd be my dream. Just
This
like,
is
hey.
really
I was
nerdy.
lucky was just watching a video about
that one was probably one of my
GX.
favorites.
I'm saying, bro,
Yeah,
it was pretty high
like,
quality, bro. I'm in a nice dorms, man. I got a fountain outside my door, like.
It was classism, bro.
Hey, and I'm saying I'm in the,
Oh my
I'm in,
God.
I'm in the highest form. I'm like,
exactly what it was.
It was, bro.
It's like, man, they look
Those
good.
Slifer Reds were not
We
doing
either
the
just
best, bro.
tapped into a like deep niche audience right now,
Somebody
or we're
digging it,
confusing
right.
a lot of people at the same time.
hey, go watch your GX.
I'm
Man.
saying, hey, tell us what house you would have been in, bro. Tell us
No
what group
way.
you would have been with.
Not a Cypher, you in Club One.
Yeah, you
on
can.
TV.
Oh my God! Shout out Club One.
Oh my god. Not the
Yeah,
Club
like it could be
One,
like
bro.
Hogwarts or something. I don't know.
Why
what
you
that
say it
is.
like that?
I don't. I'm not.
Hogwarts.
I ain't gonna say I'm anti Harry Potter, but I couldn't tell you one plot point on any Harry Potter movie.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was just trying to give you like examples
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like
no.
different things you can.
That was definitely the first one I thought of, but I'm not a fan of that option, to be honest.
Or,
I have a couple options.
My Hero, you could be a part of whatever their school
See,
is.
but they began.
UA Academy.
They began.
Sky High.
Man, they
Sky
be-
High.
I thought about
That
that.
was
thinking
my
about
first
that one.
thought.
Sky High was
Sky High.
That's a
Then
good
I was
one.
random one was my gym partner's a monkey.
Oh man, that would have been a
I love the design
good
of
one.
that school because they had to accommodate all the different animals, and so they had like little swamp areas and the tubes.
Yeah.
for all, like
Shit,
the,
you was talking
the
about being
water
out of
tubes
place,
and
bro.
stuff. Man,
that bit was hey,
Real.
that man was just a boy.
literally a system error, bro. Had him as a monkey, bro.
You don't belong here.
Oh no, had him as a lion because his name was
Yeah,
Adam.
Adam
Lion.
Lion.
Adam
Oh,
Lion,
man.
bro. Sent him to the school, bro. And then wasn't it like down the street? It was just a regular
Yes.
school. Didn't nobody go and get him. They just left him at the school, bro.
A school full of animals.
School
The
full of
best
animals,
curriculum
bro.
was all jacked up.
Bro. He gets stomped out by elephants,
like
bro.
every day. But I thought of that one, and then I thought of Zoe 101 just because I love the way,
Man,
like,
that campus.
yeah, and it just seemed like so much fun at the
College-y.
time. It was so collegey, and I think at
In
that
middle school.
age, that was right
Exactly.
when you start to think about that concept of like, what, like I can live
Go
like
away,
with all my
boarding
friends,
school.
and like my parents aren't there, and like I can eat and drink when and all this kind of stuff, and yeah, I always thought that would be a fun, PCA. That was the
PCA was
the name of
cool.
the school.
That school, what was
Little
it?
scooters.
Hollywood High, the one from Victoria.
Yes. Was it
Oh,
Hollywood
man.
High? Was that the name of it?
I think it was Hollywood.
Okay.
Or something
That
like
school seemed
that.
cool.
Yeah.
The way they had, like, the way their classes were, bro.
Improv class.
Mr. Psychowitz.
Yeah. It just like the culture, just like everybody, is like some type of creative. I think that would
That'd
have
have been cool,
very
right?
stimulating environment.
That'd been
for me.
interesting. Like, you'd have had, like, a fun day. Even if your class
yeah.
been kind of, it would have been interesting, like,
hard.
every day.
I'm saying. I don't know the name of the school in like Ned's Declassified.
That's what I was thinking about too.
Yeah, I feel like that it wouldn't necessarily be the funnest, but it'd be an adventure.
Something F Polk.
Yes.
James
Polk.
There we
James
go.
Polk Middle School. Yeah.
Listen, they was going through a lot.
That
I'd
damn
In that
ferry,
school.
have been
man.
stressed out of middle school if it was
Yeah.
like that, bro.
The ferret, the crazy janitor.
The
They had
food,
the
the food
food
that looked
moving-
like butt
that was
cheeks,
moving,
right?
bro.
Yeah, and it was just
Gosh.
like squeaking across the.
I'm like, no way, bro.
I'm like, that's some
Mr.
scary
Sweeney?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be going crazy.
What a show.
I feel like that one would be interesting to go through. Or even this is kind of on the other side of it though. What do you think about like Abbott? But I'd be like as a teacher.
As a
So,
teacher, yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
Or like,
pretty cool.
yeah, staff somewhere.
Telling students, Zach, yeah, you don't want to hit the wall, the center block.
Oh, wow.
Center block. But like you have to deal with a room of like 30 of them at all times.
That's too much, bro.
Oh my gosh. Times, man.
I'm just trying to think of like all the other options. I was thinking about High School Musical. I don't really need to be there.
No
that
thanks.
seems like a
It's pretty
very
average.
regular. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a pretty standard high school.
It looks very nice,
Yeah,
but I'm not
the
too
way it
crazy
was
about
probably
it.
nice out there. Where they were like New Mexico or something.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
They would have hit you with the
Albuquerque.
Oh, wow.
stick to the status quo.
On my high school
Man,
musical,
right.
cuz.
Hey, they can go crazy with that. I ain't gonna
They
lie.
said, "Shut up."
The man said, I love to bake. He said, no.
Didn't understand.
If you don't get to
See,
hooping,
I can't do
If you
that,
don't drop a
man.
They
mixtape,
handed that man a
Right.
basketball, bro. So here you go. Like,
shut up,
Shut up and
Blackie.
dribble.
Man,
That's vicious.
LeBron saw that. He was like, man, when I saw that, man, I just knew, bro.
No way.
They gonna try and do
I
the
knew
same
they
to
were-
me.
Yeah,
Not
right.
cap it for no reason.
Like, why, bro?
Irrelevant. He was already 5 years in the league at that point. Damn near an NBA champion. But yeah.
Exactly.
What about High School Musical?
Uh,
The first one?
never mind. The 2008 was when the third one came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say by then we was on elementary. I was like, no way he would have. I was like, no way he would have ring back then, bro. I was in Ohio at the time, bro.
Hey, you talking about
This
you
city would have
would've
been
knew.
on fire. The city would have been on fire, bro.
No way.
No
So
way.
we would have been
bro.
going, oh, you don't understand.
See, I hate I had to fact check that, bro. I hate that I had to bring.
But
up
you
the-
knew.
They used to have the big in Columbus, bro. They used to have the big
Goodness
King
gracious.
James. Yeah.
Chosen one.
Yep. The big on a big building, bro. The big Nike poster, bro. Took that thing down when he went to Miami, bro. That thing was gone. That was news, bro. I remember seeing that on
Burn
the
these
news.
jerseys,
Burning
bro.
these jerseys.
I was at home like, yes, burn it.
Oh my god.
I went to I actually went to the Laker game Sunday just to watch, like, it was to watch LeBron. I ain't gonna lie. I would just like, I miss Kobe before his, like, decline began and stuff like that. I'm like, I hate to miss LeBron, and I knew he's having a great season, so I was like, man, I'll pay these ticket prices to go see him play.
Why?
The Lakers.
Lakers.
Yeah, AD had
Dang.
like 35 and 15. Bron had like 34. Like, he was like just doing like fadeaways and like dunking the shit out the ball.
It's like 20 sums in the league that's not
gosh.
putting up numbers like that, bro.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen people really just like go crazy like that. Like, they really couldn't, like, they was scared of AD. Like, he got the ball,
Wow.
they were just like, I was like, wow.
You
Like,
were
this
saying
is
I
what
should've been out
domination
there.
looks like. Man.
Exactly what we were saying. Yep.
Yeah. But I would say before we do wrap, what I'm saying, in light of this episode to come out near the 20th.
Something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, y'all ain't gonna be able to talk to us before
Crema.
Christmas comes. So
So we'll be on the 20th.
yeah, what's y'all like go to Christmas movie? Like, if you only could pick one Christmas movie this year to watch, which one would you pick? I feel like when you're gonna say Friday
Absolutely.
or next
not.
Friday.
Oh, Friday after next.
Yeah. I don't know. See how much I know.
You went through every single Friday.
Man, all the ones but the one that mattered.
Nah, I was telling Troy this, bro, when we was at Buffalo Wild Wings, bro. Olive the Other Reindeer.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Said
banger.
that.
He did
They-
say that, and that was a banger then too. That's a man.
That's a
First
good
of
one,
all,
bro.
can we just give it up for the cleverness of that
Of that
name,
Olive the
bro?
Other Reindeer, I was like,
Fire,
When
bro.
I man,
like, whoa.
like
way.
8-year-old me was like, "Are you serious?"
bro, that
No
movie
way.
came out in
bro.
'99,
That's
bro.
bars, right?
That's
That's real
ridiculous, bro.
bars. I'm sitting walking around the house. I'm a Olive.
Olive.
All of
Like Olive,
Wake
bro.
up! Like,
Exactly.
y'all, this is going over y'all head.
No way.
That was crazy. I mean, because you could give the easy.
That's
I
a very
guess,
good
like-
movie.
No, yeah.
Like, a very enjoyable movie.
No, yeah, man. Or the Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. But I'm like, that's
That's a
you know,
classic.
that's like, come on, man. Gotta see that.
Man, with the fruitcake.
Easily for me, either versions. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Really?
I love that movie.
Easily.
Easily.
So either one, they both like are about the same for you.
Yeah, the animated one is my favorite, like the original one, but also Jim Carrey is fucking hilarious, bro. I'm
You making some crazy faces.
That's a
He was really
movie-
terrorizing that town, bro. Every time he come, they were shutting the doors, bro. They was like,
He was
hey, bro.
terrorizing the
him.
mayor the most, though.
Yes, bro.
That's this girl. He told me, I don't even want her.
Yeah.
So no, that one, because like that's a movie that I actually find just genuinely funny. So that's an easy one. That's an easy one to pick.
Can you say how did you phrase the question again? Because this is.
If you only could watch one Christmas movie around Christmas, which one would it be?
So this isn't my favorite. Which is why I wanted you. I didn't know if you were asking like
I'm gonna
about
say
your
this
favorite.
Christmas or something.
No, y'all think I'm blacker than I am or something.
Hey, this Christmas be Hey,
Y'all
don't
talking about all
cap,
these
bro.
Negro
He finna say
spiritual
Christmas Carol.
movies.
Oh wow, bro.
That's like a-
and
that's
it's not
a-
the best man holiday. Let's not take it there
We're
either.
not doing that
No,
again.
bro.
We're not doing that again.
not
Go
an
watch that
ET cuz.
episode.
No.
Ooh, freaking weed,
No, that
man.
bro, that movie is nuts, bro.
Oh.
That series of movies is absolutely insane.
Chain
bro.
of events. Right
But-
there.
I feel actually, honestly, I need to give some of my other favorites because I feel bad for choosing this as my one movie. So
suspicious.
I love The Grinch. I love The Polar Express. I know that one can be
Polar
kind of
Express is a
polarizing
good one.
sometimes,
That's
but
a
I
good one.
love that movie. But the one thing that and love Home Alone, love it.
Home Alone 2 go nuts.
Yeah.
Lost in New York.
The best one is 4.
I don't watch none of the recaps.
Non-Macaulay Culkin?
Yes, that one is really good.
Terrible.
That one is really, really
You like
good.
the knockoffs or something?
No, bro.
Try to be
Watch that
watching
one.
reps.
He
No,
said
bro.
that's the dollar bill
Go
movies.
home
We at
and
the dollar
watch
store.
Home Alone
bro.
4 and tell me you did not enjoy it.
I'm sure I can enjoy all of them, but
No,
it ain't. Nah,
I'm gonna take a
bro.
picture of the
It's a
screen
great
and
one.
just send a pic like I don't like this.
Right, I'm gonna go watch it just to not like it.
Haters.
Just sit there.
I had hate in my heart when I watched it, bro.
No.
This is supposed to be making me jolly.
Dang, Home Alone's are a good one too. I didn't even think about that.
Yes, so those are all my honorable mentions in terms of just like my favorites. But the one that I would have to watch
was gonna say
would
Die
be
Hard.
the Santa Claus with the E. So like the Tim Allen.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just literally just because first
The
of all,
Tool Man.
it's a great movie.
Wow,
But also,
bro.
that's just kind of like the movie that really I think makes me feel like it's Christmas time. Like I don't know if I've watched the other ones when it's not Christmas time, maybe or something. But I think that was the one movie that was like, okay, this is like this is the one that's telling me that no, it's actually Christmas time right now. The other honorable mention would be any of the freaking claymation, like Santa Claus is coming to town. With
Frosty.
like Frosty,
Like the
Jack
Rudolph the Red-
Frost,
the
Rudolph,
Jack Frost was fun.
Baby New Year, whatever that one's
I think I knew
called.
that one.
But
Those are
Baby
all
New Year
good.
with the big ears.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember. I
man.
remember. I've seen that probably less than I probably see like the.
I'm a big
Rudolph
Christmas
and, like,
movie
the-
guy.
but-
Listen, the Santa Claus movie. Wow.
The Santa Claus movies are great.
I haven't thought about that movie in ages.
That is a shame.
I don't mean it like that.
It's, but I think-
You said
I
what-
don't
no,
mean
you
it like
said what-
that.
no, you said what you said.
I just feel like I've seen them once or twice,
Yeah.
but I haven't. Yeah.
I think it's
don't hold
also
to
just
that.
because I think that was like, in my opinion, that was what I grew. Not in my opinion, but in my experience, that was like what I grew to accept as the actual Santa Claus story. Like I was like, yeah,
I can get
that's how
that.
the Santa
Yeah.
Clauses happen. Like one Santa Claus dies or something,
Oh
and
my
the next one takes
gosh.
his place. And it's just kind of a whirlwind,
That's
and
how
they
it
figure it
works.
out, and it's all written down, and like I just was like, yeah, this is how it goes.
You learning how the world works.
Exactly. I was like, got it. All right, Christmas understood. Next,
That's
No
funny.
fact.
shout out that baby born in a manger, though. Don't forget the reason for the season.
Hey,
No
he's
cap.
right.
Hey,
Big
but low
shout
key,
out, baby Jesus.
low key, Zach, I'm gonna
That's my
say because
favorite.
this just came to my mind, bruh. What I'm really gonna say, because I will say that I'll be the other reindeer, but unaccompanied minors actually.
Hey,
is probably,
that's a good movie.
That's
What is
actually
that?
probably.
That was a really good
What's
one.
It
that?
had,
They got locked at the
airport. They were supposed to be like,
seen that.
Everybody Hates Chris was in it.
yeah, Tyler James Williams.
That boy's cutting up.
No,
It's on
yeah.
HBO Max if you want to watch it. I just
Oh,
seen it on
bet.
there.
Oh, is it? Oh, bet.
Because I just
Watch it
watched
today.
Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Oh wow.
Dang, that's a good one too.
Hilarious.
Those are
bro.
some crazy movies, bro.
So many of them too.
Oh man.
So many of them.
But definitely the unaccompanied. I feel like I watched that a lot. Actually, I remember seeing that movie in theaters with my
Wow.
mom and my sister, bro. And
That'd have been a nice experience.
yeah, man, that was.
Oh,
I was a big. Obviously, I was a big like Tyler James Williams fan at the time. So like, it was that, and that was just a cool concept. Like these kids like supposed to be like flying by themselves. Because obviously, like as a kid, you're like, bro, my parents would absolutely never let me.
No way.
like they let me fly by myself.
No
bruh.
way.
So that was just. It was a cool concept, bro. I'm pretty sure that movie is like Rotten Tomatoes, like pretty.
Oh,
low,
probably.
low down, but I rock with that movie
But
pretty
who
tough.
listens to them anyway?
Yeah,
They're
man.
just critics.
They're just critics.
Just crazy.
Everybody's a critic these days.
Y'all named a lot of the movies that I was gonna say, and me personally, I was a Cartoon Network kid, man. R.I.P. Cartoon Network. So
It's
the
not
thing-
dead. It's coming back.
It's coming back.
He trying to make it coming back.
I heard that the president was like, when Cartoon Network
hope.
was started, it wasn't based on
It
like
was
kids.
focused on animation.
Focused on
Not
animation.
about kids cartoon.
Literally the exact same thing. Hey,
Okay.
you took the words right out of my mouth.
But yeah, hopefully it comes back. Please continue. What movie you picking?
See what I'm saying? Like they kind of movies, but they kind of not because they really like TV shows.
You gonna do like specials? I was
Exactly.
thinking that in my
those
head.
those
too.
really like made me feel like oh my God, this Christmas.
You remember that Powerpuff Girls special?
No.
Yeah,
I do remember
Twas the
that
Fight
one,
Before
So
Christmas.
it was the fight before
Yeah.
Christmas.
Watch that. That
Don't
boy a
remember
banger.
that.
I
Wow.
love that one. The Billy and
The Billy and Mandy one
yeah,
was
Billy
pretty
and Mandy
crazy.
Saved Christmas, and then like they
Oh my gosh.
had, like,
yes,
Easter
Yes,
bro.
eggs. That boy was a banger.
A little bit more recent Cartoon Network, the Chowder episode with Kanishmas.
Oh, that was a good one.
There was another one that was like, but my number one like Christmas special was Ed and Eddie Jingle Jangle.
That was a good
I
one.
do watch that every year. I watched that all 4 years that we was in college. Like,
couldn't watch
Remember he had them angel wings? He was going to people's houses trying to get presents, bro. They was putting them out, bro. Every single time, bro.
I should
Yeah,
watch it to
but
defy my childhood.
Man, ain't nothing like them Christmas special, man.
I'm saying.
Way better than the Halloween specials. I used to hate all the Halloween. like,
Billy and Mandy
specials.
Halloween special Jack-o'-lantern.
The Jack-o'-lantern was
crazy.
pretty
That
good.
was a
That was-
great-
I hate
I remember
that.
they had a game on like
Hated the Disney ones, too.
CartoonNetwork.com, bro.
I played it.
Them,
I
Dis-
remember
them
that.
Disney Halloween episodes was creepy.
Bad.
Crazy, bro.
Unless it was like some show like Wizards or something. That's already sort
That
of.
was yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
you
really
already,
mess that up.
yeah, you already know what you're getting from that, bro.
I'm saying. But yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's another like special that I want to mention. You had put through a whole bunch of honorable mentions, and I want them to go rekindle their childhood.
As you're thinking of it, I'm just gonna say, shout out to y'all for hanging out with us tonight. It is super late for us,
Man.
and also, take the opportunity here to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, share it with your mom, share it with your mom's friends. Do whatever it is that you need to do to get the word out. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's never too late for that.
it's never too late for people to hang out with the Wholesome House. You feel me? So thank y'all again, and yeah, what did you figure it out?
Perfect amount of time. The SpongeBob Christmas special.
I was thinking the SpongeBob.
That
Yeah.
boy
So-
bus. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
SpongeBob one.
SpongeBob Patrick, why'd you do this to me? This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas to
Oh
me.
yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that boy.
I do remember that.
I play that every year too. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
remember that episode
Wow.
of SpongeBob where I think it had started snowing and they was having that snowball fight.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
a
freaking
good one.
tour built that crazy
Fort,
fort,
That's a good
bro.
one.
And they was like, what were we even doing? It's like, I don't know. And they just left him in there, bro.
That's a Hall of Famer right there.
Man, shout out our childhood. But this was a wonderful episode. Obviously, as Zach introduced that topic, because this will be the episode closest to pre-Christmas.
Mhm,
We
get you in
do
the
hope
mood.
that you have a wonderful Christmas if you do celebrate. And like I said back when it was Thanksgiving, I know you're around your family. Put this episode on for the whole family.
Show
know
your
what
cool
I'm saying?
cousins.
Share the whole. Yeah, that's the gift. Not only gift them with your presents, gift them with the
them us.
presents
Now
of
that's
us.
that's the
as
gift
well.
that keep on giving.
Keeps
bro.
on giving. Put them
Once a
hip.
week.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, bro. Even when it's not Christmas, we still doing that, bro.
Indeed.
Facts.
Come on. bro.
But yeah, it has been a wonderful episode, and we will see you shortly after Christmas. yeah.
March signing out. Happy y'all tuned in for this one too. 44 baby. I'm out.
Yeah, Wavy J, man, big fo. You know what I'm saying, man?
Fofos on
Tell
tipping.
you, facts.
Some tip.
Tell your people that you love them, man. Around this
Yeah.
holiday season,
Big on
give
that.
them a little extra love. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the ones that haven't been showing you hatred for the last 24 years.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we love those.
Zach Frost signing out. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
He was waiting to get that Zach.
Are you going to change your Twitter name to Zach Frost?
Nah, not this year.
Nah,
Not this time.
I'm gonna delete Twitter.
No, I almost sent you something, Loki, recently, but I was like, you don't even be on Twitter like that.
I would
bro.
open
You
it.
didn't need to see this.
All right, bye.
See y'all.